What if I told you that people are making thousands of dollars using nothing more than ChatGPT and a few smart prompts? And I'm not talking about writing emails or blog posts. Everyone is doing that. ChatGPT just launched agent mode, and while most people are experimenting with the basics, I've been testing something completely different. I'm talking about turning ChatGPT into your personal business intelligence system. In this video, I'm showing you 6 ways how you can transform ChatGPT from a simple writing tool into something that actually makes you money. I'm talking about lead generation that finds you high-paying clients, biopsychology research that reveals what customers really want, and creating digital products that make you passive income. If you're ready to stop using ChatGPT like everyone else and start using it strategically, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. I share methods like these all the time. So let's dive in. Let's start with something that can immediately put money in your pocket, and that's lead generation services. Every B2B company is desperately trying to find their ideal customers, and they're willing to pay serious money for accurate, targeted contact lists. Here's a problem that most businesses face. They spend hours and hours searching manually on LinkedIn, or they're paying hundreds of dollars for expensive tools like ZoomInfo. What if you could deliver the same result, but faster and cheaper? I've been testing this prompt that turns ChatGPT into your market research assistant, and the results are honestly pretty wow. First, I click on Tools, and then I select Agent Mode. And I will ask it to find contact information of marketing leaders from software companies that are based in Australia. Here I can actually see what sites he is using, what his process is like, what his thoughts are behind the search. Overall, this took quite some time, 22 minutes, and it went over 327 sources. That's definitely an extensive search. If I wanted to, I can go now specifically into the recording and check exactly what he did. But when I take a look at the list, it looks very good to me. And what I like about it is that I immediately have the website, the chief of marketing's name, their LinkedIn profile, an email that I can reach out to, and also the fact that I immediately have the information which opportunity is hot at the moment because that company just received funding or is planning to expand, helps me to prioritize who I want to reach out to first. And based on my own industry knowledge, I can already see that this looks actually very accurate. And if you compile such a list, which is very industry specific, you can easily charge a couple of $100s for this level of detail. Now that you have the contacts, let's talk about what really converts, and that is personalized outreach that doesn't sound like spam. One of the biggest challenges with cold outreach is that 90% of them are generic templates that immediately get deleted. But what if your emails were so personalized and relevant that your prospects actually wanted to respond? That's exactly what the next prompt does. It crafts messages that feel so personalized, like they're coming from a human who's actually done their homework. Now I want the agent to find 5 software founders or CMOs that are based in Sydney, Australia, and to craft short and hyper-personalized emails that feel like they were written by a human. In this case, as this is a task that's basically building up on the previous one, he should definitely be faster. When I take a look at the emails, I can see that each one of them has a very different approach, which I think is great. And I can definitely see that these emails are deeply researched because there's reference to the Purple Rabbit mascot from the most recent campaign that Deployment Hero run. And these emails are also very short and on point, which is exactly what you want for cold outreach. So if you can get even 2 meetings booked per week using this strategy, that's massive ROI right there. Next, let's talk about biopsychology research. Here's where it gets really interesting. The most successful marketeers understand that people don't buy products. They buy transformations and solutions to deep emotional needs. But uncovering these hidden motivations usually requires either extensive market research or years of experience. This prompt turns ChatGPT into a biopsychology expert that can map out the real emotional and strategic drivers behind purchasing decisions. Let me show you what happens when I ask ChatGPT to analyze software buyers. Based on his confirmation, I see that he immediately understood that I want emotional desires, hidden frustrations, and transformational outcomes. And he will immediately generate the whole copy for landing pages, emails, and a LinkedIn ad. When I look at these biopsychology insights, this is honestly marketing gold. For example, the typical hidden frustrations are fear of wasting budgets, pressure from investors, we're not growing fast enough. If you worked for a VC-backed company, then you definitely heard this term. So in my marketing copy and outreach messages, I would definitely play around with the words of how a company can become a category-defining leader, and also how to build a company that actually outlasts funding cycles. And now I immediately have also some examples of messages that I could easily take over. I've since helped a handful of peers building repeatable growth engines. Happy to share what worked and what didn't, if you're curious. That definitely sounds super appealing to me. It's just so casual that I definitely reply to that. So when I take a look at the copy, this honestly sounds like it came from a marketeer who charges a couple $100s per hour. And having this type of buyer intelligence really separates amateur marketeers from complete pros who charge for a positioning project a couple $1,000s. Use case number 4 is business opportunity research. One of the biggest challenges for aspiring entrepreneurs is finding business opportunities that don't require massive upfront investment. Usually they choose to enter an oversaturated market or pick ideas with no real demand. This prompt solves this problem by analyzing trends across multiple platforms like Google Trends, YouTube, Reddit, Amazon, to identify low-cost business opportunities with real market validation. I'll ask ChatGPT to be my opportunity hunter, and I wanted to identify 5 low-cost online business ideas that I can start with under $500. The first thing that I really like about the results is that everything is really backed by market reports and based on data. So the first opportunity would be print on demand, where the market is projected to hit $57 billion by 2023 in the US, which is actually crazy. I had no idea that it was that big. Generally, this sector should be quite competitive, but as the demand is rising, it's still something interesting to keep in the back of your head. Then online courses and micro-learning are expected to almost double within the next 3 years and have grown over 900% since 2002. So there seems to be definitely a really big opportunity over here. Then I still get podcasting, stock photography, and affiliate marketing, which definitely is a classic. And I even get an overview about the competition level, the estimated market size per opportunity, and even a score, which based on that, I should definitely get into online course creation and microlearning. And I would definitely agree with that. Use case number 5 is digital product gap analysis. If you want to create digital products that actually sell, you need to identify gaps in the market, problems that are underserved, or solutions that could be improved. But manually researching competitors and customer feedback takes forever. This prompt audits existing products, analyzes reviews and comments, and then identifies specific opportunities. It's like having a product research team that's working 24/7 for you. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to be my digital product launch agent, and the goal is to mainly identify profitable product gaps in my niche in order to turn them into low-ticket digital offers. The first part of the audit are the trends. So there seems to be quite a trend for ChatGPT chain automation, which means that you can run automatically multiple prompts without needing APIs, plugins, or code. So I can imagine that there's a lot of demand for that. And also how to create these faceless videos. And now what I'm really interested in is obviously the opportunities for unique positioning. So I could create a content planning and workflow management tool, because apparently creators are inundated with going viral, but they lack organized systems. So there's definitely an opportunity. Also niche-specific prompt libraries, because there are a lot of generic ones, but not specifically for niches like education, design, marketing, or health coaches. And when I scroll down here, I even have small concepts for each of these ideas with pricing, why it's positioned to sell, and even the basis for a first landing page, which is absolutely fantastic. And I know creators who use insights like this to launch digital products that they sell for $100, $200, and then they make a couple thousand per month in passive income. Here's the final one, and this one honestly has the highest earning potential. Many businesses have sales pages that convert terribly because their copy is generic, the structure is confusing, or they're not addressing real buyer concerns. This prompt analyzes existing sales pages and rewrites them using proven conversion frameworks and buyer analysis principles. The first thing that I will need here is the screenshot of a sales page. So I will take the landing page of one of my digital products, and I'll just copy paste the text into a Google Doc and import it into ChatGPT. Now I'll ask ChatGPT to be my conversion strategist and sales copy optimizer, and to analyze each section for conversion blockers and to rewrite them for maximum impact. And then I'll still add the extracted copy from the page and hit on run. So let's see what the sales page agent says. He immediately rewrote the headline and he positions it as the only YouTube growth system, which you can finish. It's 40 minutes. I actually like that. It makes it somehow stronger. Then he also added get lifetime access, which I don't have in my copy right now. And I can also see that these 3 points, he took them and reframed them as pain points as opposed to I had it. And then he also suggests to rename the modules and to even have an outcome next to each module, which definitely is an interesting test to run. And here he even added a before and after comparison, where he added the original phrase, the improved one, and the comment why he did this. Tightens the promise, focuses on a benefit, and adds exclusivity, which I like a lot. And then I also have a conversion boost plan with tests that I can run on the site. So I guess I know what I have to do now. And in this scenario like this, where I can help a business to increase their conversion rate from 2 to 4%, you basically doubled their revenue. So there you have it, 6 legitimate ways to make money with ChatGPT that go way beyond basic writing tasks. We covered lead generation, personalized outreach, bias psychology research, opportunity analysis, digital product research. The demand for these services is honestly incredible, and most businesses have no idea that ChatGPT can deliver this level of strategic insight. If you want to try these strategies for yourself, I've put together a free ChatGPT money-making prompt playbook with all the prompts from this video and 10 additional ones that I'm using in my own consulting business. You can grab it for free using the link in the description below. And if you're curious about taking your ChatGPT skills even further, then definitely check out this video next, where I'll show you how to generate professional quality images with ChatGPT that you can use in your marketing campaigns. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you there.